Hey, well, I'm starting off my trip here from DC down to Naples, Florida without driving. My water bottle will be doing the driving for me using self-driving, AutoPilot 2, basically full autonomous because I don't have to have my hands on the wheel the whole way. It's a long drive.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead. Vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
We're getting close to Richmond, Virginia now. Good job. Pulling into the Glen Allen supercharger here, just outside of Richmond, Virginia. Looks like we got 4 people.
You've arrived at your destination.
Out of 8 stalls. Gotta figure out which one to take so I'm not doubling up and losing power.
95 south towards
Alright, we're
traffic.
just about to downtown Richmond now. Let's see how we do. We're in a pretty complicated area here on I-95. Lots of traffic too, congestion, cars whizzing by.
Please follow the road for 24
Watch out,
miles.
hazard reported ahead.
And a hazard reported ahead. Right around this curve, it's going to curve to the right, and then we'll be right in the middle of downtown Richmond, and then it'll be a curve to the left. And of course, we've got lots of cars, lots of traffic here. See, it's going to turn that wheel. There it goes. Navigating the curve. See, it's keeping pretty well in the center. I have noticed it still needs some improvement here with interstate curves. We'll see how it does on this one. It's just not as smooth as a human right now. Other areas have really improved recently, like lane changes and braking, staying in the lane without ping-ponging. I've noticed dramatic improvements over the last few weeks, but look, see how we're going? Right through the middle of downtown here. See lots of big tall buildings here. Up to the big giant windshield. Doing well. I'm happy with it. Just about crossing into the state of North Carolina. Here we are, North Carolina. Okay, we're pulling into the superchargers in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. It says nobody's here according to the GPS, and sure enough, nobody's here. It's got one at an angle. Kind of funky. Pulling
Turn
into
right.
Lumberton supercharger. Only 4 stalls. It's a pretty small one here. Pulling up to Santee, South Carolina, and the superchargers. There's 6 of them here. None of them are being used. I'm also going to do the update while I'm here charging. We'll see if it works while I'm supercharging. It's May 14th, 2017, so I'll do a separate video on that. Look for that video if you want to see what this update contains. Alright, just after sunrise here, driving through South Carolina. Good job, water bottle. Entering Georgia. into the supercharger now in Savannah. It's actually in the airport. So we're going into the airport. We gotta go get
2 miles. Continue straight ahead onto Airways Avenue.
Gotta get a parking ticket, and you can get it validated at the information desk so you don't have to pay. Here are the superchargers. You drive in straight. You don't back into these.
Attic Avenue.
At the
Now
Kingsland,
turn
Georgia
left onto
supercharger.
Red-
Your destination.
It's at the Kingsland Welcome Center, and we've got one other person here with me. Okay, I'm just outside of Jacksonville, Florida now. I'm gonna have to turn from 295 that I'm on to 10. So I just got the update today for AutoPilot. It's May 14th, 2017. And apparently I'm supposed to be able to use this on any road now, AutoPilot. I don't know if this means I can use it on divided highways,
In 2
or sorry,
miles, take
on
the exit
off ramps.
onto I-10 West towards
switch
Lake
lanes.
City.
Well, I'm gonna find out in a second here if I can use this on an on-ramp, and you're gonna get to watch. Or off-ramp, either one. Okay, here we go, we're getting close. Of course, AutoPilot works well, it's already slowing down. My bottle's doing the steering. This guy's moving out of the way, so we're gonna speed up, I think. Yep, as it normally does. Puts the speed right back on. All right, now let's see if I can use the signal to get onto the
Now
off-ramp.
take the exit right onto
Let's see.
I-10 West towards
All right,
Lake City.
I'm gonna
Exit
signal
right to
going to the right.
1B, I-10 West,
I'm in the
Lake City.
off-ramp. Let's see what it does.
Please
It
follow the
is
road for 13
following.
miles.
It's following. We're going around the corner. It's a little jerky. Whoa, whoa. I guess this is all new. It's recognizing it. This is the first time I've done this on an off-ramp, and now we're on an on-ramp on the highway onto the next interstate. Let's see how it does. I mean, every other time I've tried to use this on and off ramps, it's just shut off. Maybe it's because it's interstate to interstate. I don't know. Maybe it's because of new AutoPilot. Okay, let's turn left.
Continue straight for 10 minutes to exit 343, US 301, Baldwin, Stark.
Nice, it did it. Let's go over again. All right, I got the speed. Nice job. I'm gonna check this out on the next off ramp too, see if I can do it onto a regular highway from an interstate. All right, let's see if I can take this off ramp. This truck's going off. Let's see if I can signal and go off.
At exit number 343.
Exit right to
It's
exit
doing it.
343,
It's
US
doing it.
301,
You're seeing it.
Baldwin,
US
Stark.
301 south towards Stark.
My water bottle's gonna try to navigate this corner. Let's see how it does. Look, we got the slow. This is
In
pretty
1,000
challenging.
feet. Stay to the right.
Well, it's going. Oh, no, it made the turn.
Bear right onto US
It didn't want to
301
make it,
south towards Stark.
but it just made it. We're going around the corner. You can see. It's got the
Now
wheel.
bear right onto US 301
I'm not touching
south
anything.
towards Stark.
Stay to the right to US 301 south.
Still going. Let's see. We got some Jersey barriers here. Let's see how it. Oh, don't get too close to that. Yeah.
Please follow the
Okay,
road
now I'm
for
gonna turn
37
left.
miles.
Hit the left signal.
Continue
hopefully I can-
straight for 1 hour and 17
Well,
minutes
it's
to
not
Northwest
making my left turn.
77th Street.
All right, I gotta make the left turn. I'm not sure if this lane change is working here. All right, we're gonna move forward from the light now. I just re-engaged the auto steer. Pulling into the Ocala superchargers, and it looks like, whoa, there's some icing going on here. Big time. Look at all this. Internal combustion engines. Wow, is there a spot for me? Yes, there is, thankfully. But look at all this. I've never seen so many internal combustion engines taking up spots. Okay, I found out why there's internal combustion engine vehicles parked here. I'm sitting here charging. You can hear my vehicle. There's other internal combustion engine vehicles on the other side. There used to be one right here too, just moved. It's because of the sign. The signage says 30-minute general parking. It doesn't say Tesla vehicle only or electric vehicle only. I know that at most of the places I've been to, that's what it says. Electric vehicle only or Tesla vehicle parking only. So they must have some kind of deal here with the shopping center people. So I don't know if there's any way to know what signs are at what supercharging locations ahead of time until you actually arrive. But you can see this is a restaurant parking lot and it's Mother's Day. This parking lot is almost full, and it has been full at times, which is why people have been using these spaces. So you got to keep on the lookout for that. Know the difference with the signage on Tesla. I wish Tesla would have this on their apps or their computer in the car. Some way for us to know if it's exclusive parking or just anybody can park here for 30 minutes, which is what the sign says. Oh well. South of Ocala right now, heading down towards Tampa. Lots of traffic here. It's challenging a little bit, the system, but it's doing just fine.
In 2 miles, keep to the right and follow I-75 south towards Tampa.
Okay, we're approaching Tampa in heavy traffic, not super heavy, but enough that everyone's moving around. Look at the guys swerving around. See how we do here with the self-driving.
Exit right to exit 45A, downtown east-west.
In half a mile.
All right, so we
keep
got
to
an
the
exit
left
coming up.
and
Let's see how it
follow
does.
I-275 south towards Tampa
Watch out,
International.
crash
Then
reported
at
ahead.
exit number
And there's a crash
45A
reported ahead.
For downtown east-west, take the round right.
They're both saying downtown east-west. I'm gonna change the lane here. Let it change over. This is where I need to be. Downtown east-west. All right.
Now keep to the left and follow I-275 south towards exit number 45A. For downtown east-west, take the round right.
See how there's a police officer. There's the accident. There's a crash.
At exit number 45A. For downtown east-west, take the round right. Now, at exit number 45A. For downtown east-west, take the round right.
Okay, we're going off.
Exit right to exit 45A, downtown east-west.
I think I'm gonna have to go to the left in a bit, so I want to get over to the next lane. No, it won't do it. We're off the interstate. It won't do the automatic
In
lane change,
1,000 feet.
unfortunately.
2 miles,
Stay to the
bear
right.
left towards
Then
downtown.
stay to the left.
Now bear left towards downtown.
Stay to the right to downtown
In
west,
0.1 miles,
Ashley
bear
Drive.
left
I'm
on
following my
Then stay
one
to the left
GPS
to
is saying Ashley Drive.
Tampa Street.
This
In
should work.
0.2 miles,
This should
bear
hopefully
left
get us there.
towards Tampa Street.
Stay to
Now
the left
bear
to
left
Ashley Drive,
towards
Tampa Street.
It's slowing down on its own. I want you to note that. We've got a tight curve here. It's definitely slowing down on its own. Wow. Whoa. Okay, I'm taking over there. That would not have been good. All right, it's accelerating on its own now. It's not steering. Let's see how this
0.2
goes.
miles, bear left
It's really
towards
accelerating
Tampa
hard.
Street.
We're back up to 50 miles an hour. I want to drop down the maximum speed. Whoop, some trash.
Now bear left towards Tampa Street.
Stay to the left to Tampa Street.
All right, I'm braking here right now. I'm not sure if it even knows what it's doing. I'm gonna try to re-engage it once we get into downtown here. We're about to enter downtown. We'll see what it can do. Alright, once I get into a lane, you've got to be in a lane here. There's all the buildings. In the lane, engage. I've got it up to 30 miles an hour. We're going through downtown Tampa right now. Speed limit's 30. Whoa, this guy's
In half a mile.
Bit. I'm moving a little
Turn
bit.
right on East Bro Rain Street.
Alright, so far so good.
In 0.1
Red light. So here we are in downtown. It has stopped right in the middle of downtown Tampa. And it seems to be working well. I'm going to turn off the camera now because I'm going to have to make a right turn up here, and I know it's not going to negotiate a right turn, an actual right turn. So I'd say it's doing pretty good. It's doing better than it was before. Still room for improvement though. I'm headed over to the supercharger in Tampa, which is actually in Brandon. I'm using auto steer on the back roads. Whoa, it just switched lanes on me. I don't know if you saw that. That was not good. Not good at all. Don't know why that happened. Alright, we're almost to the Tampa supercharger, Brandon. Let's see how this does on the road here on its own. Lots of traffic. And this, see how, if we can find the lane. It's had trouble. There, it found the lane. It's telling me to hold the steering wheel. I'm not using my bottle here. I want to be able to grab this wheel at any time. See that guy almost turned into me? Didn't. Hopefully he won't. Thank you. Alright, we're still going. Looking good. It won't let me set it above the speed limit on this road. It's probably, I'm guessing on all secondary roads, that might be what it's doing now. Not allowing that to happen. Oh, the lanes are disappearing here, the lines. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, it's doing a pretty good job. Alright, now the traffic's thinned out. This is pretty easy. It's just a matter of following these lines. I think there's a previous video I just showed where it jumped a lane. It went from the right lane to the left lane. Thank God there was nobody on my left side for me to crash into. It may have something to do with bike lanes on the road in the back behind me. I don't see any bike lanes here. It may have been confused by bike lanes. Alright, let's see how it does here. The van's pulling out. We're coming up to this intersection. There's lots of traffic that's stopped. Let's see how it does. Oh, okay, so you're gonna see the van? See the van? Oh, see the van. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Regency Boulevard. Then turn right.
Alright, the van's moving out. Let's see it. It's clearing out. See if it jumps. It's gonna move forward. Hit the brakes, please. Thank you. Okay. See how it comes to a stop? It's pretty smooth. Pretty smooth stop there. That was a nice little traffic cycle. I'm surrounded by FedEx vans now on both sides. Alright, we've got a green light. We're about to hit the supercharger. Not hit it. Get to it. I'm going to have to change lanes. I can't use auto lane change on secondary roads. As you may have seen from my previous videos, it's not active yet. So I'm going to have to change lanes on my own. I'm going to turn this off in just a second as we approach the supercharger so I can change lanes. Okay, pulling into the supercharger. This is Brandon, Tampa, Florida supercharger. We've got a couple of other vehicles left here. That one looks like it's broken. That number 4B. Huh. Heading south now towards Fort Myers supercharger and ultimately Naples. Looks confusing here, but it is working well. Lots of construction, different color pavements. The darker one just ended. But lots of weird lines everywhere. But it's still doing a good job, and there's lots of traffic. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida now, approaching the supercharger. And it is sunny out here. Look way up here in the, can you see the sun? I don't know. Way up here on the windshield. I can tell you, it is really taxing the air conditioning here. I've got tinting all over this vehicle. I've got videos on that. I don't know what it would be like without the tinting. The sun load is definitely high, and especially on southern Florida sunny days, the sun is so much more intense and powerful down here. It's definitely, you know, it's keeping up with the air conditioner. The air conditioner is keeping up, but just having, you know, definitely to work to do it. Pulling up to the supercharger in Fort Myers, Florida. Looks like there's only one other car here, which is good.
Turn right.
I've noticed this in the past when I'm here at the supercharger, Fort Myers, that looks like all the Tesla names have flat out worn off. You can see, if you look real carefully, it used to be there, Tesla, but the sun is so strong here in Southwest Florida, this stuff doesn't last long at all. That's why, like, the best spot you can get down here is in the shade, and unfortunately there are no shady spots here, although I've got, I guess, a little bit of shade here from this tree on this end spot, which is nice. Only a small amount of the vehicle's in the shade, but every bit helps. My Tesla's over there supercharging at the Fort Myers supercharger, and look at this Tesla. It's all reflective silver, whole thing. Pretty cool. I can't tell which model it is. It's obviously an older front end. I don't know if it's paint or something else that's on it. It's got blue calipers on the rims. It's got the upgraded rims. See the blue Tesla calipers? Front and back. It's obviously for this company. Triton stone. Tinted, dark tinted windows. Silver on everything, including those mirrors. There's the parking brake and the other caliper. And look at this in the back. Little, see that? Superman symbol on the back in front of, instead of Tesla. It's pretty cool. Hey, well, I'm just about to Naples, Collier County, Florida. Here it is. There's a sign, entering Collier County. There it is. So I've made the trip with self-driving all the way, about 1,000 miles, so it can be done. Just got to be alert, and of course these systems will improve over time, and I can't wait to see how things go in the future. I know there's so much more capability that this vehicle has that's not being utilized right now, and it will as soon as they get enough data, release enough updates. You know, with 360-degree view all around the vehicle, it can do just about anything, and hopefully it will in the near future. So thanks for watching my video, and you know, if you got any friends that are curious about if this self-driving thing is really possible, which as you see it is.
In 2 miles at exit number 111.
Well, just send them some links to my videos. Share my videos with them. I know just about everybody I know doubts this technology, and that's why I'm making these videos, but it really and truly does work. So just let people see on their own how it works firsthand by watching these videos. Do some more testing here on secondary roads. Driving itself, coming to a complete stop. Alright, we'll come to a stop. There we go. And let's see, watch the light turn green. We'll get moving again. Someone just cut in front of me. Look at that. Wow. I guarantee you my vehicle would not do that or allow it. Doing just fine.